Good morning. It is day 86. Yesterday was a day of two halves. The morning was awful. It started with a big hill, which the climb itself was fine, but then there was a sidle. So going along the side of a hill, and it was steep slope, so that was number one. Then it was another downhill by a lake, had a lovely patch of dirt, zigzag down, and then unfortunately there was another big hill that I was walking along the side of, climbing slightly, and it was a sidle, and it was an awful sidle, really steep slopes. So yeah, I wasn't really enjoying that. Had my first slip, slid maybe about 5 meters. I slowed myself down with my hiking pole, enough to bring myself to a stop. Oh, it was awful, that section of hill. Got over, left that one, climbed up to a saddle, and another sidle on steep hills. From there, dropped down to Everts Pass, which is just a road. There was nothing there. But then 5 minutes later, came across Carson, Francine, and got a little bit of trail magic from them, or number one company, someone to talk to. And then, they gave me chocolates, and we stopped for lunch. They gave me some fruit and some more chocolate. Oh, it was good. So I'm just going down some slippery snow. It's most of the snow is a little soft, but this stuff is not. Okay. Yeah, so that was lovely, and then they also gave me an apple, which I ate for dessert. Yeah, and then the afternoon was different. Dropped down to a pretty lake, even though it was surrounded by well, it had some snow around it. It was thawed, and then it was across some snow above another lake, and then got into some clearer areas where it was actually dirt trail, and sort of alternated. If I was on the south face, it would be a dirt trail. I'd climb up to the saddle, I'd be in the snow, drop down the snow, cross the other side, back onto mainly dirt. So yeah, it's interesting, but I was loving the dirt. Right, and today it looks to be a mixture. It doesn't look to be solid snow. The start's going to be interesting. From a distance it looks intimidating, but I'll see what it's like. Yeah, so there's nothing in particular I'm aiming for today. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's like the afternoon where I was back to enjoying myself again. A lot warmer today. It's 10 degrees when I woke up, and haven't got a jacket on, but very soon it's just going around the side, then I'll emerge into the sun, and then it's yeah, going around the hills. Oh, I can see the track on that far hill going across. So the dirt's nice, the snow, hopefully it's a bit softer over that side. It's a bit firm on this side, real borderline between crampons or not. I prefer not to have to put the crampons on because there's such long sections of dirt, which is good. Hey, more flowers! These ones are a bit more purple. So the trail's mainly dirt with a few snow patches, like this one, just winding around the hill. It's going to go around that big hill, around the side of it. Today the light wasn't very good, so here's another panorama. That was a big rocky area, the cliffs I was talking about. This is the hill I've come down from, and neat jaggedy rocky area that I was looking at yesterday. Alright, so that looks awful. That looks steep and icy. Have to get to it. People! Absolutely amazing, two familiar faces. I was last with them coming off Pinto, yeah, coming down Pinto Pass. So these guys have done the sensible thing and took a break and then headed north, and coming back down with a whole lot less snow. So good to see you again, guys. I said that snow is really slippery, so I think I'm going to go down here, across, and then I'm going to climb up the grass, keep above the cliffs, and then up there. So I'll see what that route's like. Stash of very old tin cans under here. Alright, now I'm just going up around the rocks. Okay, so came up around the rocks, down there, and don't look, Mum. Oh, it doesn't look so bad. A hand up here. And that, I'm now going to be up to the top. And that is instead of going along the side of this really steep and slippery snow. So, very happy with that decision. I had been thinking about this option, but when I saw the guys and they said it was doable, yay! Alright, so now I should join the trail back on solid ground just up here, which would be nice. Alright, and more snow, yay! There's the trail going around there. Alright, across the snow, goes to there. Just went across there, across, and then down here. And now back to dirt, but I know there's more snow patches because I saw them from round the corner. So I'm just leaving my crampons on. Look at that, flat. It's flat down there, but I'm not going that way. I'm going the other way. Finished with that side. Now heading down the other side, which should be the snow side. Again, the guys said they're impressed with this short section of dirt trail, so it's back to majority snow from here on in, unfortunately. And these are back as well. I think all of the familiar flowers are back now. Purples and pinks, yay! Right, so I'm leaving that wilderness because I remember a sign saying I was entering it, so I must be leaving it. And I'm at a junction. And so, what have I got? Wet meadows. That sounds attractive. And PCT this way. Woohoo! And look at this. It's an actual lake with water. A couple of icebergs still, but it's largely water. This is a Wet Meadows Reservoir. Yeah, I had to take a little side trip because I saw it was water. Trail's a mix of snow and dirt, but it's not quite as annoying as it has been in the past, because the snow mounds are a little bit smaller. Still tricky, the trail changes direction, trying to figure out where it's gone, but the reward is a few patches of dirt like this before heading back into the snow. I hope no one was on it when that log bridge broke, because yeah, that would have been a bit scary. There is a snow bridge, but it's too thin now, so I climbed up the broken log and back to the trail. Assume it was a signpost. Not sure what it says. Pretty close to the junction now. Oh, I see the signpost. Wow, it's a PCT marker. Oh, wow, I'm impressed. I haven't seen one of those for a while. And crossing the road. That's a dirt road. Civilization. Look at that dirt road. Alright. And fortunately the PCT marker has come off this one. So, alright. Can keep going on. And enjoying the feeling of my feet being nearly dry. But, oh, wow, that's cold. Not anymore. Wet feet again. Oh well. And there are bits of trail on this part because it's a, it'd be a tricky navigation. There's no big features around. It's all very flat, very gentle. So I think I'd have to have the compass out to be able to navigate this part. Sometimes I lose the track. I thought the guy's footprints would be more obvious, but they're not. What I'm looking for is the slightest scuff marks in the snow, because the snow's too firm to dig down. So sometimes I can see them, sometimes I can't. Sometimes I just walk for a bit and then when I get to a clear bit, cut across, trying to see if where the track comes out. And last resort, if I really lose it, is I turn the GPS on and see which side I'm on and then walk to the track. So these sorts of sections, I just walk through in what I think is the direction of the trail. Trouble is, the trail's been changing direction so often that it's hard to guess sometimes. No sign of footprints. No, I don't think this is the way. No sign of trail. Oh, I'll just cut across. I think it's over that way. Signs I look for to try and find the trail is logs that have actually been sawed. So that's a man-made cut. So that means a trail somewhere and you can see another log. So if I see those, I know the trail's there. And I'm back on the trail. We just did a big change of direction there. I started heading up the hill trying to find the trail. And then I had to look at my map and saw that going around this hill here. So back on trail. Pretty lake down there. Doesn't have a name on the map, but yeah, pretty. It's a real lake. Hey, green that hill ahead is looking. Very green. Alright, I'm back on the snow side of the hill. So, more snow. The creek crossing, no log for this one. That's actually a bit deeper. Yeah, that's going to be over my knees. Alright, first part, and now part two. A little bit shallower. That's better. Duty by opening up the path. Haha. Alright. Still no change. Little weeny ups and downs. Some trails, some snow. Same. Assume it was a signpost or a gate or something, but it's nothing anymore. Right, last stretch and then I'm going to hit a road soon. Blue Lakes Road. There it is, a road. Oh, the road is still closed. I had lunch down at the road and now I've got a big hill to climb. Just come out of the snow and back on dirt for a little while. So currently I'm heading up to a peak called the Needle, and I'm going to be going along the side of that hill. And from what I saw from a distance, there does seem to be large snow patches on it, which I'm surprised. I thought a nice steep slope like that would be good, but no. So yeah, I mean, this trail is still alternating between snow and dirt. Look at that pretty patch of yellow over there. Hey, right. Loving the flowers. They're pretty cool. Oh, what's that? Someone's wrapper. Alright, I'll grab that. And, right, still climbing. Nice gentle gradient. Alright, can't see where the track's going across it. I was looking lower because I climb up to the saddle and then potentially there might be a faint line going up. Very hard to see. Guess I'll have to walk up there and find out for myself. Anyway, the Needle. And something new. Here it is again, but you can see the little flowers. Not quite so much pollen on it. Really neat. That's what it looks like from the side. It was the higher track that I pointed out. Steady climb. It's lovely being able to gain altitude this gradually. I looked back and realised it's panorama time. I'm assuming that's Blue Lake. There we go, that's the panorama. One snow patch, but it doesn't look very long. These are the dead leaves from when the snow covered them, and then you got all these little shoots starting to come back up. New life. Snow patch is a fair bit bigger. Wow, steep bank up as well. Oh, not so bad where the trail is. Right, not too bad. The snow was quite nice and grippy, so I didn't need to kick steps too much. I just walked with the edge of my shoe. Most of my weight on that. Alright. Oh, looks like another lake down there. Oh, look at that blue colour. See if we get a better view from a little bit further up here. Wow. That must be why they're called Blue Lakes. Alright. So yeah, that looks to be a big lake down there. Look at that beautiful blue. You can see it just around the edges. Alright, and I can continue. Oh, it's getting steeper up here. This is a good example of what I've been talking about. I've been walking along this track. Yeah, there's a big drop off, but don't even care because there's a lovely track. Now, add one patch of snow on it And not only is it not just following the slope, it's actually bulging outwards a little bit, making it even steeper. So that then becomes actually a very scary prospect. Thankfully, in this case, I can go below and back up, which still isn't great because this is really loose rock, but it's better than trying to traverse across that when I don't have to. That was not fun, but it was better than the alternate. The trouble is this dirt, there's nothing holding it, so when you stand on it, everything just comes away with it. So there's zero traction. So I was going from these rocks and just basically hanging on and hauling myself up the rocks. Whew. Hopefully there's no more of those horrible snow patches. There's the rest of the lake. Quite a big lake. Alright, continuing. Nice, these are called the lost lakes. It's when you think you can relax and you're on track all the way, it throws in a steep snow slope like this. That was tiring. That was full on kicking steps all the way down. And that was steep with a big exposure. Woo! Right, now back on the wonderful dirt trail. Oh, my legs are jelly after that. Still descending down just below the ridgeline. Quite neat with these rocky areas. These are so cool. I can't help but smile when I see these bright yellow, huge flowers. Look at all the deer. There it is. Wow, that's 3 of them. They're just sitting there. They don't really seem too concerned about me. There's those 2. Oh, they're standing now. Is that mum and 2 babies? Alright. Look at that. That's a good deer sighting. They're in the clear. Now they've decided to take off. Not in much of a rush. Obviously I'm not too bad a threat. That's so cool. Flowers and deer. Woohoo! Pretty happy. Amazed by the variety of colours of these flowers when they're so close together. I mean, look how dark these are. These are pretty cool compared to the really pale ones here. Still dropping. Not much further to drop. And snow again. Along the side of this hill for quite a way until a saddle, and then I'll divert off over the other side. Okay, clear of the snow. Now it's on this really rocky stuff, and coming down, that's the road which runs down below the track. And down on the road. Woohoo! Not for long though, we crossed the road. Actually have some markers as well. Lovely. Top of that one's been chewed a bit. They don't say anything. There's no PCT on them, but they are markers. Back to open snow. Thunder rumbling away over there. Dark, dark clouds. Thankfully, that's the way I'm going. Nice and light, no dark clouds. So this big mountain in front of me is Elephant's Back. And I am going down to the river and then slowly making my way up and then around that hill to the back of Elephant's Back. So, fair bit of climbing. There looks to be quite a few snow slopes to cross as well on the way up. Okay. These look to be really steep slopes, but they're not. They're actually not very steep at all. Alright, so just heading up and around this hill, which also looks a lot smaller now I'm closer up. I like those hills that shrink as you get closer. Of the snow for a little while. So where that reddish hill is, in fact from the rocks there, I think that's where I came down. Came down to that patch and then down and around to here, and that's the horrible looking sky out that way. Still nice sky my way, and now I finish the climb. And another snow slope. It is really looking awful over there. Just hoping the sun holds it off away from my side. Hey, the red flower's back. There's some here. I love that the red's just on the very tip of the leaves at the moment. There's another one in there. Hee really is springtime. Right, what have we got over this side? Green meadows, not much snow. It's not the direction I'm going. Actual people, a lot faster than me, are off. They're going a lot quicker than I am, especially at this time of day. Fit young guys. They did thank me for the footprints. They said it was very helpful for both navigation, which I laughed at considering how I've gone off track a few times, and just for stability. So their turn to provide footprints for me now, which is going to be lovely. Right, the guys are putting on their micro spikes because there's a trail up to Carson Pass. Oh joy. There you go. Here's some other people doing a traverse for a change. So much easier when other people are making footprints for you. This is much better. Traverse done, and I think there's one more just around the corner, and then I think that is Carson Pass. And the last one just about done. Uh-oh, those clouds are moving up. Woo! Carson's Pass, 10,074 meters, and done. This is the last pass before my next resupply, so pretty happy about that. Still some hills, but I don't think there's anything this high. Not much of a view. I think you saw more looking down. Out that way, it's looking very green. Can't see a lot of white at all, and can't see over the other side yet. But Carson's Pass, yes. A lake down there. Oh, silver in this light. Short side trip to see the lake. Frog Lake or Frogget Lake. Something like that. Alright. You can see the signpost just there. It wasn't a big detour to get to the lake. Frog Lake. Alright, now I head down to the road. Less than a mile to get to the road. Carson's Pass road version. And and then I'm going to find a hidey hole somewhere out of sight of the road and put my tent up. Yeah, that was a good day. I really wanted to try and get the pass done today. Just makes tomorrow less imposing. Not sure how many miles left tomorrow, but should be something like probably around 15. Yeah, that's good.